Hello, I'm Sarah, an educator at the Nasher. We're about to look at a sculpture called Linear Construction in Space Number 1 by the artist Naum Gabo. Before we start discussing the work, take a moment to pause and look at the sculpture. What materials do you think he used to create this sculpture? I'll give you a hint. The artist preferred to use man-made materials. If you guessed plexiglass and nylon monofilament, you are correct. Today we find plexiglass in aquarium tanks and nylon monofilament in fishing line. When Gabo created this artwork in 1942, these materials were newly invented and revolutionary to work with. His combined interests of making sculpture become free of physical substance and his fascination with machinery led him to experiment with these new materials, which lends to his works having modern, transparent, and flexible characteristics. The plexiglass develops a frame for him to wrap the nylon around, which creates an illusion of continuous form with light and shadow effects. The nylon string conceives space because it's not a bulky material. In 1920, Gabo and his brother wrote a statement about their ideas for creating art that was grounded in the realities of space and time. They were part of an art movement called Constructivism, in which artists believed that open spaces in a sculpture were more effective and interesting than closed forms. How does this sculpture illustrate that idea? Before becoming a sculptor, Gabo studied engineering. In this artwork, Gabo applies his training as an engineer to use straight lines to create curving, three-dimensional forms. You can replicate this technique using a linear graph to create a parabola. A parabola is a curve where any point is at an equal distance from a fixed point. Now here's something for you to try. Find a small square of cardboard, string, and scissors. Using the scissors, cut equally spaced notches into the cardboard. Then, wrap the string around the notches in the cardboard to mimic the method Gabo used to create his sculpture. You can find a parabola activity and additional resources related to this artwork in the description of the video. See you at the next artwork!